Another the first process of this knowledge area is the plan human resource management. What you are going to do? It is the process of identifying and documenting project roles, responsibilities, required skills, reporting relationships, and creating staffing management plan. So this is basically what you're going to do is identify and document what are the project roles are there. Like you'll have a team lead, project manager, and then maybe architectural design something, and what their responsibilities will be there. So you can note down those things. What are the for those responsibilities? What are the different required skills are there? For example, project manager, you can expect that he should be minimum 10 to 15 years of experience, and then he have PMP certified, whatever you can mention there, and then make team lead, or some architectural level, what certification they should have it. So that's the required skill you can mention. What will the reporting relationship? How those people have been hierarchically been linked? You can create your reporting relationship diagram there, and then creating staffing management plan. So how those resources will be acquired, or maybe you can hire it, or maybe within same organization you can do the advanced booking of those resources. So you can create a staffing management plan. So that is where you're going to do in the plan human resource management. What you need is, yes, you need a project management plan and activity resource requirement. So you should know what are the different activities that you will be doing it, because that is where you need a list of the activities. So you should have an activity resource requirement. Enterprise environmental factor. So whenever you're creating human resource management plan, this is the important thing that you should take care of it. Like what are the government regulations are there? What are the factors outside your organization that can affect your human resources? For example, if your project is geographically distributed, maybe in one country the working hours is 8 hours, another country working hours is 9 hours. So when you create a staffing management, so you'll create according to that. Okay, so for these resources, the number of hours that you plan for 8, for other resources maybe it's 9 hours. So, and there's a different culture, regulations are there in some of the countries. Maybe the pay you do it on what you can say, bi-monthly. So, and sometime on a weekly basis. But some other country maybe it's a monthly basis. So you need to look into that. These are the environmental factors that you look into when you're planning your human resource management. Organization process asset, within the same organization you'll have a different standard, and that maybe you need to follow. For example, in the human resource management, maybe the resources who will be working for 15 or 10 or 15 years experience they have it. You will not take as a team member, maybe you will assign as a team lead. So that's some sort of standards are there within organization, so that you need to consider it when you're building this plan. Then what do you need it? Okay, so what are the tools and techniques that you'll apply on this thing? Organization chart and position description. Yeah, within your organization, what is the organization charts and position descriptions are there? You can use that one for creating human resource management plan. Networking, within your network, you can find your resources. So networking is one of them. So it is just like a professional network. You have a project manager in a contact, you can contact them and you can take the help of them. So that's one part is that organization theory. We'll discuss about there are the 3 theory has been produced. It's basically given by the few scientists, and that is mostly in the human resource management area. So we'll be discussing this in the coming slide. Expert judgment and meeting, something that you will do when you're planning your resources. You can have expert judgment and you can do the meeting within a team and to understand how the resource management plan you can go and create it. So that is where your plan human resource management. Now the organization theory. So I was talking about this organization theory. So if you see this organization theory, this McGregor, he have given the theory of X and Y. So this is what I can say, one of the popular theory. And if you search on internet, it's just not on a PMP, just search on internet, you can find it what is the theory of X and Y. So It's a very simple. What he's trying to mention within the same project or within an organization, the theory is like X is bad, Y is good. It means that few of the people in your project, they are not good, they are bad. Those resources needs to be watched all the time, micromanaged, and cannot be trusted. X people avoid the work, shun the responsibility, and lack the aptitude to achieve it. So these are the people, and sometime in your organization, and even though in your project, so you'll find that some of the people, they are bad. So when I say this, they are not bad, since the theory says these are bad. So what bad means? These people needs to be watched all the time. So they are not responsible people, and you can't trust them. So some work you have given, and you are expecting, this needs to be done on Monday or Tuesday. So, but they keep on delaying it. So it means that those people are not trusted to complete their work. So what do you need to do? You need to do the micromanagement. So to make sure that they complete on time. So this is, the X theory talks about it. So it's just like work avoiding. So they avoid those who are need to control. So you need to control these resources, avoid the responsibilities, and the workers seek security. So those resources, they are more of, they look for security. Mostly if you see in our, what you can say, construction type in the work, area. So if you see that, in the building, so the worker will be working. So that's this talk about a worker seek security. Why is good? And these people are self-led, motivated, and can accomplish new tasks proactively. So you'll find few resources who are this self-motivated, and they want to do their task, and they take the task on proactively basis. So those are resources. So what this theory is trying to say? Hey, those resources you need to identify in your project who is good and who is bad. And whose good resources, you don't have to look. You don't care much on those resources, because they are self-motivated and they can do their task proactively. But for X resources, yes, you need to do the micromanagement. Otherwise, your project deliverables will be on risk. So that's what this theory is. Talk about it. So this is the same thing like a theory X and Y. So where you will be have work is natural, capable of self-direction. So these resources who will basically belong from the theory Y. So in the exam, definitely you are going to expect one or two questions based on this theory X and Y. So just easy, understand it, and based on the scenario, you can give the answer. Another theory is called as William Ouchi's theory, which is talk about theory Z, and where what the theory is about it. Workers are motivated by sense of commitment, opportunity, and advancement. So here they are trying to say workers are motivated by sense of commitment, opportunity, and advancement. So give you an example. In mostly if you see the the construction project, or maybe the functional organization project. So where you see that sometimes the resources have been joined in the the organization, and they will be working on same organization for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. So during the lifetime, they work on the same organization, and slowly they grow to the higher level, like a chief engineer, and then they become a vice president and CEO. So in our IT industry, you don't find the resources will be working on a so long time on the same organization. The people think about changing it, but few people who will be still working on those industry who they join it and they keep on growing the same thing. So let's talk about the theory Z. So where workers are motivated by sense of commitment. They have a commitment. They keep on getting an opportunity and advancement, and they keep on growing in the same same area. Now they learn the business by moving up through the ranks of company. So they keep on learning the the business and the responsibilities, and they keep on growing in the same organization. This theory also predict the idea of lifetime employment. So it's like the resources who works on it, they work for same resources during their lifetime. The worker will stay in the company until they retire because they are dedicated to the company, which in turn dedicated to them. So it is like they retire from those organization, and because they are dedicated to the company. So this is the Williams Ouchi theory, which is talk about which normally called as the theory Z. And so if you see in this diagram, you can see that's like a theory X. I'm trying to do the comparison. If you see this theory X, like these people, they, if you see this resource is like a sleeping, he's trying to avoid the work, or he's on one attitude, he don't want to do it. So that's a theory X. Let's talk about it. Y theory, these are the self-motivated, they want to do it, they want to lead their work. So that's Y theory. Z theories talk about the resources, they work for the same organization. That's why if you see this, they work on the same umbrella. So they want to grow in the same hierarchy within an organization. That is the theory Z talk about it. Another theory which is called as organization theory, expectancy theory, and that's why we have a theory. One is XY, another is a Z, another is a expectancy theory. So and where you'll have mostly that's in your real life you'll see that the people who expect something, if you provide them, their performance improve it, and they give you deliverables. So that's a simple thing in our working environment. So what these theories talk about? These theories state that people will behave based on what they expect as a result of their behavior. So it means that they will behave. This theory state that people will behave based on what they expect as the result of their behavior. So what they are expecting it, and based on that they behave it. So for example, I'm looking for a project management. So I will try to do more work and do the training, do the PMP certification. What I'm expecting as to become a project manager. So that is what the expectancy theory is there. So my behavior is changed in the organization, and the people, my supervisor, he can notice me that, hey, I'm doing a lot of training, I'm taking this responsibility, I'm doing this and that. So that is expectancy theory talk about it. Okay, and McLennan theory needs theory of needs, where need of achievement, need for affiliation, and need for power. So I want to achieve something. So this theory talk about I want to achieve something. I want to get affiliated for this, and I want to more power. So it's basically I'm trying, I'm expecting all those things, and what are my expectations? I want to achieve something, like I want to become PM or PMO or higher level. I want to